everyone. Merhaba. Nice to meet you. Hepinizle tanıştığıma memnun oldum. Today I'm standing here to give you a speech about a specific topic about a global crisis. As we know, the price is spiking up nowadays. You can see the price of bread, the price of an egg, or even a chicken is rising up very quickly. And we don't know what is going on, especially we are in this Asian continent. We don't have any war, which we know the war is erupted in Europe. Why we are having that consequences? So I'm going to discuss with you about global food crisis in year 2022. Guys, if you don't mind, allow me to do a little bit of changes before I'm going to start our discussion. Here you go. Food crisis is not a brand new issue in the news. Countries in Africa already face it in decades. If I'm not mentioning the year, it might not be weird. But in the 21st century, or to be exact, in the most advanced era of global digitalized technology, sensibly, it is not okay. The question is, why this crisis is worsening and what caused it? The major reason, undoubtedly, the war between Russia and Ukraine. As Russia sent off their troops into Ukraine territory in the main of special operation, a lot of economic matters were disrupted, especially food supply. The channel for exporting the food supply were closed due to cautious steps, of course taken by the Ukrainian government in response to invasion. For example, the disoperation of ports in Ukraine that have access to Black Sea. Ship is the most reliable logistic to be used to transfer the food supply. If the port were closed, how can the ship transfer these all food supply such as wheat, grains, or even sunflower oil to all people around the world? Apparently, 25 to 30% of wheat exports in the world comes from just two countries. 20% of corn export and about 90%, can you imagine it? 90% of all the sunflower oil comes from Russia and Ukraine as well. Well, could we imagine how many people would suffer due to this food crisis? Especially people from European and Middle Eastern countries. Yeah, of course them. Because they consume a lot of wheat-based food like breads and make it as their staple food. However, other continents in the world also were not excluded to feel the consequences. Based on global food prices index, we are seeing food prices hit the highest level since ever. What may make the situation more worse? It is the stop of commodities export by Russia, especially to the Western nation. Yeah, it is reasonable because the Western nation imposed economic sanction on them. So it's kind of counter games. You got me and I also got you. So guys, I don't think we have much time to discuss it further. What I can conclude is the war in Ukraine is the major factor of food crisis, or specifically the rising up of food prices around the globe in 2022. Remember, Ukraine is the one of the largest food exporter. So if they are busy securing their territory, then who would manage the food, the productions, packaging and so on? Who will suffer the most? Joe Glover, who is the Senior Research Fellow at the International Food Policy Research Institute, he said, the prices are being felt everywhere in the world, but clearly the poorest are feeling the brunt, and those countries that depend on wheat import for consumptions. Okay, that's all from me, Muhammad Taib, and I will thank you all to hear me and watch this video. Teşekkürler, güle güle, bye bye.